I've been trying to pick up journaling so many times before because I heard all sorts of benefits of journaling for the overstimulated mind, for anxiety, for creatives and stuff like that, and in general keeping your life on track and progressing with it. And I could not pick it up as a habit. It never stuck for longer than like 3 days, but I think I finally cracked the code. I've been journaling super consistently every single day for about 2 weeks now, and I feel like this is a habit that is finally sticking because of this one really simple change I've made. I picked the tiniest notebook I could find. This is truly a pocket-sized notebook. Here's the comparison to my phone. It's even not as tall as my phone and basically pretty much just as thick as it. So we could safely say this is about the same size as an iPhone, and I can truly keep this everywhere with me. This and a pen is all I need. I put it in my bag, in my jacket. I keep it on my nightstand. I drag it with me everywhere around the house. So I always have this notebook with me, and this has been the biggest game changer because one of the main reasons I use a physical notebook to journal is to write down my ideas instead of trying to remember them. Things come up to me whenever I'm not distracted by anything serious, oftentimes when I'm driving somewhere or when I'm taking a walk and just enjoying nature, and those are the times that I often did not have my physical journal with me because I would always keep it at home because I would pick the most beautiful, aesthetic, big physical journals and I would just keep them at home. And when I'm home, there are a lot of distractions around me and I would never actually remember things and put them down, and it would just make no sense. But with this one, hold on, let me actually look at my notes for this video. Here's the script of everything I'm trying to say to you here. I use this notebook mainly for 3 things. First, and it is a big one, is writing my ideas down as soon as I have them so I don't have to hold them in my head and I have 0 chance of forgetting them. This is literally a game changer. I can now remember every video idea, every business idea, every single idea that comes to my mind is not getting lost. This is incredible. Now, the second reason I use this journal for is for anxiety and quieting the overstimulated mind. I recently discovered I get anxious in public places, especially if I'm like sitting at a coffee shop by myself. I get really anxious for no reason at all, and writing in this journal helps with this tremendously. Just the simple idea of writing things down, writing your thoughts down first makes you think slower and get out of that mind spiral that is often so hard to break. The action of writing things down organizes your thoughts and makes you look at them from a different perspective, and most of the times you're actually okay, and journaling helps me realize that. And the third thing that I'm doing with this journal is it is actually helping me to be more mindful and present, and it's giving me a reason to not look at my phone. So instead of trying to distract myself with screens and feeds and scrolling and looking for inspiration, I turned to this, which, as you remember, is pretty much the same size as my iPhone. And actually, sometimes I would get more inspiration from writing my thoughts down and looking over my ideas than from scrolling. I've tried all kinds of journaling, including the app on your phone, which is incredibly convenient because it gives you reminders to journal, and you can attach photos and locations and put specific entries connected to specific thoughts and events, and it's really useful. But what I found out is I'm really trying to cut down on my screen time, and journaling in an app on your phone only adds to that screen time, and it doesn't seem as effective to me, and it doesn't work as well for me as keeping a physical journal. Also, big one, looking back at your physical journal entries and your physically written ideas is so much more effective than trying to find them in your notes app or the journal app, just because you're so, by saying you, I'm saying me, I am so used to scrolling through apps and pieces of content, and it gets me so tired and fed up with all of that I don't really feel like getting any ideas anymore, if you know what I mean. This, just pen and paper, works so much better. So this specific notebook has helped me to actually really consistently journal for over 2 weeks now, and I don't feel like giving it up anytime soon or ever. And if you've been thinking about picking up journaling, maybe again, if you haven't tried a combo like this, and really tiny pocket-sized notebook and your favorite pen, and actually bringing these two with you everywhere, I think this might be a game changer for you too. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm really grateful you stuck for the entire video, and I'll see you in the next one.